And maybe these aliens were just flying past and they were like, hey, we're going to go down that farm there, boy. We're going to go down to that ranch. Sit on that porch, drink some freaking moonshine. You know what I'm saying? Drink a cup of whiskey and just sip the night away. You know what I'm saying? And just look to the sky. You know, my cousin Darlene, she's a beautiful girl. She makes a mean pie. You know what I'm saying? A nice cherry bakewell pie. Welcome back, everybody, to part number 42 of Mysterious TikToks. Everyone get your tinfoil hats on because there's some really creepy UFO footage in this one, and it seems that they're hiding in the clouds. They're thinking of new tactics to disguise themselves, but don't worry, I got you. I'm going to expose them all. So like this video, leave me a comment as always, and I really hope you enjoy.
What is this?
What is that? Ari. Ari.
What is that?
Bro.
Like, there's a spaceship in there, but
Bro.
it's not landing it.
Okay, fucking, what's that movie? Nope. 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 No.
But also, wait a minute.
Dude, wait a minute.
It's not even moving.
What the f is that?
I don't like that.
That is weird.
That is such an inconspicuous, how the hell do you say that word? An inconspicuous cloud. These aliens need to watch a YouTube tutorial on how to blend in because they're doing a terrible job there. I definitely need to invest in a camera so I can do this because, you know what? I bet you there's stuff flying above my head and I wonder if they know about these YouTube videos because I bet you they're trying to find out where I live. So if I turn on that camera and see a bunch of orbs above my house, I wouldn't be surprised, let me tell you.
Cryptic Mexico sightings, 2 tall, pale aliens caught on camera. New viral video claims to show 2 tall, pale creatures spotted in Mexico. Locals are confirming they've seen these beings before. Sighting verified? While we can't fully verify the authenticity of the video, the people of Mexico are claiming this is real. What do we see? 2 humanoid beings that are tall, over 6-8 feet in height, and have strangely long fingers. What makes them even more bizarre is how eerily silent they seem. No sound, almost like they're statues. Locals say this has been ongoing. Some people in Mexico say they've been seeing these creatures for years. And it's not just 1 or 2. Rumors are that these aliens exist in whole groups. Possible explanations? What are these beings? Are they actual beings at all? Here are some potential explanations. 1. Alien visitors. These could be actual extraterrestrial beings visiting us from another planet. They do look very different than humans. Maybe they are from another world. 2. Extraterrestrial experiments, or they could be alien experiments. Perhaps they were created either in space or right here on Earth, but something went wrong.
It's just funny how she said, well, maybe something went wrong. Yeah, bit of an understatement, mate. You open up your camera settings and you see 2 flippin' aliens walking around your freaking ranch. And maybe these aliens were just flying past and they were like, hey, we're going to go down that farm there, boy. We're going to go down to that ranch. Sit on that porch, drink some freaking moonshine. You know what I'm saying? Drink a cup of whiskey and just sip the night away. You know what I'm saying? And just look to the sky. You know, my cousin Darlene, she's a beautiful girl. She makes a mean pie. You know what I'm saying? A nice cherry bakewell pie.
What about giant sloths?
I've had probably 3 years of research into giant sloths. In my opinion, one location on Earth. It's in high Peru, where nobody goes. It's a bowl of mountains. Impenetrable. The only way in is a helicopter in the center. That bowl is going to be like a primordial Eden. All of the cultures surrounding it have old stories of giant sloths. They all have different names for it. But Manapuguri, I believe is how it's said. It's the South American name for giant sloths. They all have these stories of these giant sloths. They were all hunted to extinction. However, they've handed down these traditions. But nobody except for, a tiny handful of far out tribal people have ever really got into this impenetrable bowl. And I think if they're anywhere, they're in there.
Well, surely the sloths could just climb out, couldn't they? Even though it would take them like 50 years. And if there are massive is it sloth? Sloth. They can't, what they're going to do? They can't chase you, can they? Because they'll be like, oh no, there's a sloth there, quick run, and the things like that.
This has got to be one of the strangest videos when it comes to supposed Egyptian stones with mysterious superpowers. I'm not sure if this is real. I'm gonna roll the video and let you decide.
There were 5 bodies aboard.
I mean, I don't even know if that video's real or not, but we all know the Egyptians had some weird stuff. And this wouldn't surprise me even if it was real, because the stuff, we all know the stuff they built, what they were capable of. It wouldn't surprise me if they had some crazy technology, because the stuff they built, they didn't do with just wasn't just a bunch of blokes with a hammer going, yeah, chip away there, Neil. I think it was much more than that, and we don't know if there was something there with advanced knowledge, or maybe they had advanced knowledge. Look at that. I paused it right on the flash. That is such a strange shape. Even the little orbs and the drones have been seen travelling through storms. So it wouldn't surprise me if the big ships are doing it as well. And we can never know what they're really doing. We could never know if that is a real storm or if it isn't. We're never ever going to know.
Hey, bro. What the... Bro, you ain't tripping, bro. There's a grid in the sky, bro. What? Bro, this cloud is literally rolling in. With a grid in the sky, bro. What the f...
Okay, that is kind of crazy. What is that? It honestly looks like it's manufactured weather. It just looks so fake. And it could be just trails of planes, but look how perfectly aligned that is. It looks like a big potato waffles in the sky. And man, I love potato waffles. That's just my... Oh, you can't beat it. Yeah, that's probably the best video I've seen on this subject. And another thing, these shelf-like clouds are only ever seen in certain storms. So that's another strange fact about it. But if you've got anything to say about it, let me know down below.
In between both of them, it's dark. It's totally different. I've never in my life seen a rainbow like that, ever. Look at that. Where are the angels?
And as you heard Jesse say at the beginning of that video, he had never seen a rainbow like this in his entire life. And I agree. I analyze videos and photos every day, pretty much 7 days a week, and I have never seen a rainbow that dark before. Almost looks like a black rainbow in the sky. How weird is that? I mean, you can see the bright colors on both sides of the dark in the center, but that is very dark, almost black. Looks like a black rainbow in the sky.
Yeah, I've never seen that in my life either. So if anyone knows what causes that, yeah, let me know. I'd be interested to hear about it. But it definitely looks like some end-of-the-world weather event. I would look at that and think, man, this is it. This is my time to go. Yeah, like I said, if you know what a black rainbow is, let me know in the comments, because I'd really like to know. So there is a lot of strange stuff happening on the moon at the moment. And I'd probably get sent a new video on the moon every day. This is the strangest one I've seen, I think, because there are some red glowing objects on the moon. And this isn't the first video I've seen of these strange red glowing things around the moon. And there's some strange stuff happening in the craters themselves. And people are actually buying very expensive telescopes just to zoom in and have a look. Let's give it a watch. See? What is that? And some of this footage is being taken straight off telescopes. So it's really hard to tell exactly what's happening. If they're going in and out of the moon, or some of them would be going behind it. But look, it's quite close to the surface of the moon now, where the light's reflecting. It looks like it's scanning the moon. That's what it looks like. And another thing I've noticed, they're always on the dark side. They're always on the dark patches of the moon, whatever these things are. But whatever this thing is, has been seen many times. I've seen many videos about it. If you have any idea what you think this is, let me know. I mean, it looks like another orb. It just looks like a regular orb that's up there on the moon. And it could be the same ones that are coming down here and just flying around. They might just be inspecting, but I don't know. I still think the people that went to the moon, if they did go, definitely saw something they weren't supposed to see. Or there's people at NASA that know what's really on the moon or what's on the other side of the moon. There are so many theories about it, but yeah, if they offered for me to go up there to the moon, I wouldn't do it. Honestly, I wouldn't, because I don't think we're supposed to go there.
C'est quoi ce truc? C'est quoi ce truc? Maman, viens voir.
C'est quoi l'histoire?
Ben regarde là-haut.
Ah.
Oh mon Dieu, qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ben je sais pas. C'est quoi ce truc?
C'est un bordel.
Mais ça bouge.
Oh mon Dieu, mais ça doit être bordel. Waouh. Oh. Aïe, aïe. Attends. Alors. Trop bizarre. Ouais. Aïe. Oh putain.
When that stopped above them, I felt nervous for them, thinking, that's it, they're done. That looked like the Tic Tac UFO, but I've never seen it glow like that. And the way it just moves and turns and disappears, no sound whatsoever. Think about it. If these things aren't glowing, you're never going to see them. You're never going to see them, and there's no sound whatsoever. So it goes to show how much is really happening out there. And do you know what? I was sat looking out my window today, and I was looking up at the clouds thinking, how much stuff has probably flown past my head just going about my day, and I have no idea what's happening up there.
There were 5 bodies aboard, all of them dead.
Dead bodies.
Yeah, they had asphyxiated. What had happened, ostensibly, they had blown a portal, and so they suffocated, due to a lack of support system.
What did they look like?
Little guys, 3.5 feet.
Is it like the small cries people talk about?
They weren't like the Zeta Reticuli grays. No, their eyes were different. The Zeta Reticuli grays have almost insectoid eyes, These little guys had nice eyes. They were kind eyes. The 5 occupants, one of them was just under 4 feet, and he obviously was a commander because he had epaulets on his uniform. And one of the smaller ones, the 3.5 feet, also had epaulets, so he was obviously the assistant commander. The rest of them were dressed in very tight-fitting silver uniforms. And so now, characteristically, in other words, the physiognomy, they had no hair anywhere on the body. Huge eyes, an outsized head with the body, no ears, because the ears had atrophied. The nose had atrophied. The mouth was immobile, and so it wasn't like our mobile mouth,
Yeah.
So obviously they communicated with telepathy, and so the bodies were taken off of the craft, and they were flown back to Wright-Patterson for examination. And
Wright-Patterson Air Force Base.
Yeah,
That's
right, in Ohio.
Ohio.
And of course, they had very great difficulty getting the uniforms off of them. They couldn't cut it. They tried scissors.
It's not like
no. It was a material that we didn't know. Nothing like here on the globe, I should say. But they couldn't cut it with scissors, and yet it was thinner than a newspaper page.
Amazing.
It is. So finally they had to resort to metal shears to cut it, and they finally got the uniforms off of them, and then of course they examined the bodies. They were all male. They had male organs, genitals and what have you, but again, like the ears and the nose, it had atrophied due to non-use, you know. They were no longer sexual and didn't need the ears to hear and all that, so they were different from us, but they were nice little guys, really.
They were nice little guys. He seems to know a lot about them. How could you know if an alien race are doing that or not? Like, that's not the question I would ask. I've been abducted, I'm on a UFO, and I'm thinking, right, are these lot getting it on, or are they not? And it would be cool, like, to be abducted, right, and you're scared, you're really scared, and you wake up and you're like, oh, where am I? And then there's these 5 aliens, and they're like,
don't worry, mate, it's fine. We're cool aliens, we're not the bad ones, all right? Don't panic.
And they bring in some beans on toast and a cup of tea, and they're like, don't worry, mate, we'll get you back to Earth, just relax, this is your room, there's a PS20 there, just chill, all right? We've got Netflix on the go. We don't know if that's happened to someone. That could happen. But we all think aliens are evil. They might not be evil. They might just be really chill and nice. They might just be chilling, watching TV up there. We have no idea. And I know this is slightly off topic, but I always know what I'm going to talk about when we get to the end of the video. Mainly about stuff I struggle with. And probably one of the biggest things I ever overcame. And I know a lot of you struggle with this. And you're going to know as soon as I say it. Because we all have someone in our life. That's resentment. Not hate, resent. Resent is quite a powerful emotion, to resent someone. That can be a friend, co-worker, family member, ex-boyfriend, ex-husband, ex-girlfriend, ex-wife, whatever it may be. Natural human emotion is to resent that person. And take it from me, I resented someone my entire life, 20 years. And the moment I decided just to say, do you know what, I forgive him and I let it go, my life just got so much easier. I felt that massive weight lift off my shoulders. And forgiveness, guys, isn't just saying, oh, I understand why they did it. This person cheated on me, I agree with it, I forgive them. No, that's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is a gift that you can give to the person. And just forgiveness is letting go of what happened. So if any of you have been treated badly by someone, just, you need to try and forgive them. And that doesn't mean agree with what they did. They could have done a horrible thing to you, but just to say it out loud, I forgive them. All the time. You might have to say it 100 times till you forgive them, but just to say it out loud to yourself, and just to let your ego go. Let your ego go and just try and forgive them, because you're holding yourself back. If you resent someone and you're angry towards someone, that person controls your emotions, and you might be angry at yourself. So you need to forgive yourself for what you've done. But this is a massive obstacle in our lives, guys, and I was someone that hated someone for years, and it was holding me back for years. So when I went through that stage of forgiveness, it was so freeing and such a powerful moment. And I thought forgiveness was agreeing and accepting what had happened. But that's not always the case. Forgiveness is also saying, look, what's done is done, and just let it go. And let it go. Because you can't change the past. But you can change your future. So try and forgive, guys. Try and forgive. And try and move on, because I know a lot of you have been treated very bad by people. I know a lot of you are angry, a lot of you are lost, and we all struggle. A lot of people here in these comments, if you go down in the comment section below, you'll hear stories from people all over. We're all struggling with things, but we need to forgive. We need to forgive not just our friends, but to forgive those who will never love you, who don't love you. To be kind to those who are not kind to you. And that doesn't mean just accept everything. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying always be kind first, and if someone doesn't treat you the same, dust off your shoes and walk the other way. But don't hold anything to them. Don't hold any anger towards them. Just let it go. Try and let it wash over your shoulders. And you might not be like that straight away. It takes time. And I'm someone that struggles with anger. So I know what it's like. Believe me. But if you've got someone in your life that you really hate and you just hate their guts, and it's just, oh, you just wish you could hurt them sometimes. I know but it's the truth. We're human beings. Just try and get to that stage of forgiveness, guys, because it's so freeing, and your life can get so much better once you're free from that person. Don't let them control you any longer. Just let them go. Let them go. And that's my message for the day. And I believe in you all, and I pray for you all, and I know you guys can do it. I know you all can do it. And yeah, thank you for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you then.